creating that client. For that client, I am defining a RBAC. RBAC is nothing but a role-based access control I am defining for a that individual. What I am doing for that individual client, what I am doing? I am defining a RBAC, role-based access control. Right? This is what I am doing as of now. But as I said, you need to remember workflow here. Now, what will be their expectation? There will expectation is not nothing, not what init. What you people are saying? Init, plan, and next one was apply, and next one was destroy. So this was the actual structure. Actually, this was the actual structure we need to know. When init will do and what it will do, and when you need to use and what it will do, what it will generate, plan, apply, destroy. TF state file is one type of credential we need to keep very safely. If I say TF state file, if I says TF state file, so TF, if I says TF state file here, means what we need to do, we need to keep TF state file. What we need to do, we need to keep TF state file here. Why? If I says TF state file will record your state of cluster, state of resources. So each and everything we will know from where? From a state file. So each and everything from where we will know? Each and everything we will know each and everything from a state file. So it's very, very important. And when it will be generated, it will be generated as soon as your resources will be created while doing apply. TF state file will be generated as soon as you are going to click on apply. That way it will be created, right? Then what about assignment? How many of you was able to create virtual machine by using Terraform? What was the assignment yesterday? I gave one assignment. What I said, please create Terraform. What we create? Kindly create. What we said? Kindly create a virtual machine by using Terraform. How many of you was able to create and how many of you was not able to create? And how many of you didn't try and how many of you tried? I am talking about virtual machine creation. Virtual machine creation by using Terraform. This was the question here. This is what I said. Virtual machine creation using Terraform, not, of course, not manually, right? Not manually. Yes. Able to create. Ram, okay, absolutely pinpoint. Just a second. Let me check. Very good. I'm very happy. Yes. Krishna created. Very good, Krishna. Very happy. Shirisha. Yes. Very good. Right. But only 3 people. What about others? Yes. Very good. West Europe. Okay. Test RG. Yes. You changed name as well. I'm very happy. Yes. You created your name in place of example. You could have changed as well, but that is okay. Very good. Very good, Ram. I'm very happy. Yes, this is very good, right? You are able to create 5 resources here, right? Because virtual machine will create so many resources. What about others? Right, Krishna? Okay, very good, Krishna. Yes, he was also able to create, right? Test RG1, right? He was also able to create. Yeah, it's very good actually. I'm very happy for you. Terraform Nick, very good. You are giving your own name. Terraform Network, very good. Terraform BM01, very good, very good. Yes. And what about Ram? Okay, you was also able to create. Okay, this is your this. Okay. Yes, you copied and this is easy way of learning Terraform. It's a easy way of learning Terraform. You can implement your knowledge very easily. Okay, Binay is getting some error. Harshal, what about you? You was able to create or not? Just a second, let me see it. Screenshot of Harshal. Right? I'm very happy actually. At least 2 people are pushing. Very good. Example, okay, BM, example VM, example VM, BNet, okay, very good, Arshal. Yes, good one actually, right? He was able to create network West Europe. You are choosing a region of West US. Okay, I'm very happy. This is your manifest, right? What we are doing? This is your manifest, right? Authentication is username and password. Okay, very good. Authentic, and this is authentication. Please see this here. This is authentication way is username and password here, right? Very good. And what about this? Krishna, the command Terraform was not found. Terraform is not installed in your system. Terraform command is not found means Terraform is not installed in your system. That is the problem. Okay. I was able to create the BM, but one issue encounter terminal not able to detect this even though I define path in the system variable. You need to try again because he's not able to detect Terraform. You need to restart as well. Okay. You need to restart because Terraform. And one more thing here. Yeah, that is the reason. This is the only reason. The reason is this is what. Okay, install. You need to cross check once. Okay. So Binay. Yes, Binay was able to create. Okay, very happy actually. Right? I'm very happy people are trying. See, right? So it's not like primary schools, right? What we used to do. Our attendance used to be 100%. Right? We are into corporate course. So here, attendance doesn't matter. Your presence matters, and whatever effort you are putting behind that, it will matter. Trust me, whatever you are listening, if you are not practicing, your knowledge is nothing. You will not be able to remember. Because I told you people, right? I told you people what I told. I told you people, I think, right? 85% what I told. Did I told you people this? You know, in India, if your income goes above 10 lakh rupees, I told this, right? Right? 10 lakh rupees, directly you are jumping to 15%. Right? I'm not saying, right? This is a survey. Survey is saying, right? 15%. Now, this course is teaching you this. So you can understand if you want to change your life, how much effort you need to put. It's not only you are putting effort to go here. It's not only you are putting effort here. There are many people who are putting effort here to go there, right? Judging others is very easy, but what you actually are doing, you need to think that. Okay? Understand? So please put effort here. That is my request here. If you put effort here, definitely it will be good. Right? Rama. Okay. Krishna, what error you are getting? Shirisha, absolutely happy. Harshal, Krishna, Vinay, yes. Is there any issue with the PowerShell? When I trying to check Terraform hyphen I'm getting I have output the CMD, but PowerShell state file is installed, but not able to recognize. Check. Then you should try with another. You should try with another, not only one. Don't restrict yourself only to PowerShell. You try Gitwash, right? You can use terminal provided by what you can use. You can use terminal provided by Visual Studio Code Editor. There are many terminal, right? You need to try in different ways. Sometime it will give you error. Your things are installed, but it will give you error. You need to restart. You need to start again. You need to try same thing in 2 or 3 ways. Now let's do it. The same thing. Let me repeat here. Let's see what will be the difference. So what I'm going to do here now, let's understand what is our concept today. Let's understand how to create a VM virtual machine. Let's understand how to create a virtual machine or how to create a server by using Terraform. So what I'm saying here, see, there are only 6-7 people who did this, right? The rest, yeah, okay. Please put some effort. So I will be very happy. Okay, I will be very happy. Dot denotes in current location, right? Dot means hidden. Dot slash hidden. This is what does mean. Dot slash. See, usually if I do a dot this in this location, your subdirectory created some other subdirectory. Please remember this is the word. Okay. So this is the word. This is the donation, and it's not created by you actually. It's created by your command line. Understand? It's created by your command lines. That is the meaning of this one, actually. Understand? So now here, let's understand here. Could not perform due to office work. Okay, no problem. But shift try whenever. Okay, Saturday, Sunday is also coming. You need to try this actually. If you try by yourself, I'm not saying many things. If you try one, you will understand one workflow. Can you explore? What you can do? You just need to copy paste other things, right? You just need to add. You need to see whether this is working or not. If it will not work, you will read the error, you will solve, right? I'm telling you people, those who have created virtual machine, those who have created virtual machine here, right? I'm 100% sure they can explore here. I'm not saying this is done. I'm not saying this is done, but I will be confident actually you people can explore in the future because you knows how to solve the error. Second thing is you knows basic creation process actually. Further learning is what? What is very big thing in that, right? So now here let's explore into this one here. So what I'm doing, what is my topic for a day now? What I want you people to create one virtual machine by using Terraform. So what I need to do, what I have today, again last time, because I feeling little hazy people are, I'm doing from scratch last time, but I'll do whatever previous topic are, I'll go little fast. So what I will do now here, I will open the code editor. Now let's notice how I'm opening the code editor. So this is what, and I'm not naming the person in one of the batch actually I was teaching. So he said, sir, course was about to complete, sir, I don't know how to create, how to connect Mobile Strum to a virtual machine. I got stunned actually. So whether to say something to him or whether to, I was very confused actually. So but I didn't demotivated. I said just need to push more actually. You can understand, right? What I'm doing? I'm doing a main.tf. Okay. What I'm doing here now, see here, I need to, what is our intention here? Our intention is to create a virtual machine here, right? Where I'm going to the Azure portal here, right? I'm going to the Azure portal here, right? What I'm doing, I'm going to the Azure portal. Of course I need a portal access. Then where I'm going to the Terraform also. I'm going to the, where I need to go, I need to go to the Terraform registry. I'm going to the Terraform registry. If I'll go to the Terraform here, if I'll go to the Terraform here, then what I'll do, I'll go to the registry section. Under registry section, I'm going to the selected provider, whatever our provider are, Azure. I'm copying the first block, provider block here. Straight away, I'm copying the first provider block. Okay. So this is what I'm doing here. I know many different ways, but this is the easiest one I'm giving you for as of now. Right? I can do the same thing by using 10 to 15 ways actually. So why are not showing that ways are not possible? Understand? So it will create many complex. So what I'm saying, we need to copy here. What I'm doing, of course, I'm creating one client here. So what I'm doing, I'm creating one client here now. So just confirm me once, please. Am I audible? Because it's showing your internet is not good. Breaking, sir. Okay, okay. Let it settle down, Shirisha. I don't know why this internet is giving tension to us nowadays. Yeah, Vinay, let it settle down, please. Just wait for some time. What about now? Is it okay? Just confirm me once, please. If it's breaking means let me know, okay? What about now? I think now it should be good. No? Okay. Thank you, Anupam. Thank you, Shirsha. Okay. Please let me know if it's not okay, okay? Because I don't know why it's giving tension to us. Okay. Thank you, Vinay. Thank you. So now here, let's understand what we need to do. I need to go to the enter ID here. Under enter ID section, I'm going to the app registration. But every day we are not going to create the app, right? What I have? I have app here. I already have app. Why I need to create every day, right? I can use existed client as well. So do I need to define RBAC for this? No, because I already have defined RBAC for this. So what was my question? My question was, can we use existed client? Yes, we can use client credential of existed one. For how I came here. Notice this. I went into the app registration section. Under app registration section, I was able to see the yesterday's client, or you will be able to see the client created by you before 1 year or 2 year. RBAC will be definitely there. You no need to change the role-based access control there actually, because other person might have done something. If it is not done, you need to define the RBAC. So what is my sole responsibility? My responsibility to take the credential. What credential? I have to take certain credential, something like subscription ID, right? Next one, I need a client ID, or next one, I need a client secret. And next one, what I need? The next one I need is a tenant ID. So what I need a tenant ID. So you can define in your own way. Hierarchy is not a problem. You can define client ID before, tenant ID before, client secret before or after. It will not matter, but you have to enter exact credential. Otherwise, it will not allow you to create. You can understand the seriousness of this. Why? Because there will, if you say technically, API interaction will not be there between provider and right, between your plugin and provider, right? So this is what. So this is what we need to understand here. Then what I'm doing, I'm going to the, so where I need to go now, I need to take these credentials. Where first one, I need to take application ID, client ID I'm taking. So I'm doing copy paste. Secret here, of course, I need to generate. What I have to do, I have to generate the secrets here. If I'll go to where I will go, this is my app registration. I'm inside the app here, certificates and secret, right? What I'm doing, there is a credential here, see. But if I use like this here, it will not come out. Now see here, Control C. Now here, see the change, Control B. Understand? So this is what you need to understand these things from here. So what option you have? You can create new one, right? So what I'm doing, I'm creating a new, or if you want to delete old one, delete, no problem, your choice, right? But there we cannot, of course, that much sense you people have, right? So what I'm doing, this is my class SRC. Intentionally, I'm doing some mistake here because I don't want same name. I might have used the same name actually. Okay. So I'm going here. Then tenant ID 2, I need to copy. So what I need to copy? I need to copy the tenant ID to. Tenant ID will be here. Okay. This is object ID, client ID. Object ID is also a dictionary, right? Which tenant I'm using? I'm using this tenant here. Of course, subscription, everyone knows how. So these credential, there are more ways of providing access, but I'm following this. There are many ways here. Understand? So I'm providing this way. So, right? I don't want you people to scratch your head. Otherwise, you people will be confused. So then what I'm saying here, yeah, this is what we need to understand here. Then we have to define the features also, right? If you define features also, you can define the features also, right? What you can do, you can define the features also. Client secret need to, no. That's why I said, why you need to generate the client secret need to generate it. See, these credential will be saved somewhere. Whenever you are generating some secret here, those secret will be generated something somewhere, and those secret will be saved somewhere. You need to copy paste from there. Key vault is one of the place where you can keep your secrets. Key vault is one of the place where you can keep your secret. Basically, you can use vault services to save your secrets, right? And that service has to be, that service or that place has to be accessible to each and everyone within the team every time. Of course, we cannot create that, right? So this is what, because if some other person need that credential, means what he will do. So that is what the question is. So then what I'm saying here, I'm going to the virtual machine here. There are many ways here. You will find a lot of documentation. Now you can spend here. Virtual machine falls under computer. Under compute, what is my machine? Linux machine, sir. If you go to the Linux virtual machine here, you will see Linux here. What you'll see? See, whenever we are creating a virtual machine, what we need? Resource group we need, virtual network we need, subnet we need, right? NIC, network interface card. Why we need network interface card? NSC as well, and it will set up the NSC as well, and it will enable communication between, yeah, virtual network and virtual. Basically, your network interface card will connect your virtual machine to network. If you don't have network interface card, right, your machine will go for holiday, right? Your machine will not be able to communicate, right, to the web. Now here, what is IP configuration here? Internal means I don't have any external IP. I don't have any external IP. So how I have to connect? Bastion, right? Usually what I said, we will not create public IPs, right? So this is what. Now what this is? This is virtual machine name, right? Now here, this is a virtual machine name. And apart from this, what we have? So apart from this, what I have? See, this is my, what is my username? Admin user. And what is public key? What is public key here? SSH IDRSA public, right? OS disk is this. I'm taking redundancy type is LRS for disk, local redundant, and this is your reference for this. Now, this is for one actually. This is for one here, right? Similar way, we will have for a window, right? If you want a virtual machine here, right? This is for a window machine. Same. But in window machine, what positive thing we have? Username and password we have. Each and everything are same, no difference here, right? Why I'm not modifying these things? Because so you can understand here, I'm also doing a simple way. Documentation are very good, right? So this is what. Writing process is what? If you do R resource group, this you write, then you write a configuration name. What is very thing that, right? So then what I'm doing here, I'm going here. Please notice, I'm going to the, here I'm creating a virtual machine of a Linux, right? So what I'm doing here, I'll copy this. I'll copy this. Yeah, yeah. Just a second. Don't worry. We will follow. Yeah, we will follow. Don't worry. So now here, what I'm doing here, I just see what I did. Control V, Control C, Control V. Am I getting any error? Whenever you are copying and pasting something, you need to notice you should not get any error. So how to check that? You need to check these things from where? From here, sir. You need to check from these things from here, sir. Fair enough. So then, what I'm doing, you need to check these things from here, right? Then other thing, what I will do, right? Other thing, what I will do, but I'll do one thing actually. I think I have a key. Just a second. I need to delete that key. Okay. Yesterday I was checking under admin. I'll do. And do you people knows where is by default location of key within the server? Do you know where is the by default location of key within the server? Please remember there is a two key, right? Public and private key, right? Now here I have a server. I have a virtual machine number 01. You have virtual machine number 02, BM02. If you want to set up communication between them, or if you need remote access of virtual machine 1, virtual machine 2 from 1, my question is how you can get access of virtual machine 2 from virtual machine number 1. That is my question. What is my question here? My question is how to get remote access of this virtual machine number 2 from virtual machine number 1. So what do you need to do? So now, of course, there will be one. What there will be? You need to generate the key. Which key will be generated? Two key will be generated. ID RSA. One will be private key. Another one will be a public key. One will be a private key. One will be a public key. That public key you have to share here. Means you have to say public key here. It will enable communication between them. Basically, it will share. So then you are allowed to, what you are allowed to? You are allowed to get access. Right? Let me show this before, because you need to understand this. What I'm saying, please listen carefully. What I want, but during, don't worry, during this I'll show. During Ansible, this is okay. But now here, what my question is, whenever we are, whenever we are creating a machine, we need a credential. What credential we need? We need a credential of a public key and private key. What we need? We need a key, right? Public key and private key. By using public key and private key, what we are doing? By public key and private key, we will be able to, what we are saying? I need a public key. What I'm saying? Location of public key is where? What is tilter? What is a tilter? Home location. Please remember what is a by default location of this key is inside SSH. Dot means hidden folder SSH. Inside SSH there will be a public key, there will be a private key. So this what you need to do. Now here ID RSA public. What do you need? You need a public key. If you don't have a public key, what will do? It will not create. What it will not do? It will not create a machine here. This is what I wanted to convey here. Don't worry, I have prepared documentation for this. Yesterday I was checking for you people. So what I'm doing here, so I'll go to the SSH. See, in my system, in my laptop I'm talking about. In my system, in my laptop I'm talking about. Where I'm going? I'm going to this location here, right? Where it will be? It will be inside the users. It will be inside the admin. There will be one dot ssh here. What we have? We have key here. What key have? This is by default key. No nost. Don't delete that. Right? I'm deleting all others key. So what I did here, I copied and pasted this here. See, I copied and pasted each and everything here. Then what I'm doing? I'm going to the terminal here. Right? Where I'm going? Right? I'm going to the terminal here. New terminal here. Right? After going to the terminal, of course, what I have to do? Not destroy, of course. What I have to do? I think I had I mean destroy. Not destroy. Sorry, what I need to. Yesterday I was doing some mess up. It's unstable. Okay, just a minute, please. I don't know why it's breaking today. What about now? Is it okay? Just confirm me once, please. Is it okay now? No, no, I was not talking, Binay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Pavan. Okay. So let's understand here. So now what we need to understand from here now. So we need to create resources from here, right? So to create resources, of course, we have to follow the workflow. I did Terraform init here. Then what I need to do? I need to do a Terraform plan. What I need to do? I need to do a Terraform plan, right? If I enter Terraform plan here, it will show me, right? It will show me difference between actual state and desired state here. If we will get some error here, now here, see, this is what I was expecting. What he's saying, he's saying in line number 64, there is one resource here. What he said, public key is not found, right? Public key is not found. Here, see, if you people have done little research, yesterday I showed, right? You people are getting this difficulty. Sir, I don't know how to solve this. What is the solution? Do we have some solution? Yes, you have solution. I told you, right? What you can do? You can go to the chat GPT path here, or you can try one of the method here. What I'll say? Control B. See, he will give me a solution. You are in 2025, right? It's easy. So what I'll say? See what he'll do. He's saying instead of use the path of the file, instead of using this path of the file, please use the public path. Whatever your path is, please remember what is my path. He's giving my path by default here. See, but is now here what I am saying. We need to take this path. Where which path? I'm talking about this path. Please notice. I need to add this path. Actually, where my key will be generated locally. What where it will be? It will be in this location. Where inside C drive. Inside users, suppose your user are in D drive, or your basically users or C drive are in means your this window files or this are in D drive. So it will be D drive. Admin, it will be inside the SSH, it will be here. So what will be your location? Your location will be C, users, admin, SSH, and then it will be your key name. Which key name? This will be your key name. ID RSA public. What you have to do? You have to change. What you have to do? You have to change this. Means you have to change the path. Right? You have to change the path. But first here, we don't have this key here actually. What is saying? Now here, read out more. So right, this path he's saying include the file type of this, but generate this key if you don't have. If we don't have, generate this key here. How to generate the key? You need to what here? ID RSA, SSH keygen hyphen T ID RSA. This is bits B4096. You need to enter this path. Whatever this path is, what you have to do? You have to copy this. Please copy like this. Where you can generate here also. From here also you can generate, right? Or you can open PowerShell as well, right? What I'm doing here? See, I'm doing Control B, right? Not this one. What I'm doing here? You can generate from here also. You can use PowerShell also, right? You can generate this one as well. You can generate from PowerShell. What I'm doing here? I'm copying and pasting here. Control B, right? So what here? I need what else I need? I need this location. What location? This location I need. He is taking by default from my system, right? It will be not your by default location, right? You have to copy and paste that location, right? What you have to do? You have to copy and paste this location, similar by here, right? This location. So now what is saying? He's giving me some tension here, right? What is saying? SSH IDRSA hyphen B is not taking. Okay, no problem. What I will do? Please remember, whenever you are doing like this here, sometime these things will not work. What do you have to do? You have to run as a admin. Okay, you can enter normal PowerShell as well. You can run this as a admin also. It will work, right? What it should do? It should work here. So what I'm doing here, I'm just generating a key here, right? SSH keygen here, right? Okay, it's 4096. So right, so this is what, then I need to define this location. Means where, which location you are locating this, which location you are generating this, right? This location you have to define. What you have to do? You have to define this location here. Not giving me just a sec. PowerShell is giving me tension today. C users, admin, IDRSA, IDRSA public. I will use ChatGPT. Then it will be located at this. Just a second. I think it will not generate directly, but let me try. Okay. Okay. No need to define the location actually. By default, he's taking a location here. Okay. See, by default, he's taking a location. No need to define the location, right? So now here, what is saying? This got generated here, right? So what got generated? Within SSH. This is SSH here, right? Within, if I do a cd.ssh here, okay? So means, let me show you graphically here. So what I did, basically this got generated here. No need to define the location actually, right? So this is what, this got generated here. You need to generate the key. What do you need to generate? You need to generate this key here. Then what I will do, now here, he is not able to find this ID RSA public key here, right? So what I'm doing here, what I'm doing, now I'm doing a plan. After generating this key, if you do a plan here, right? So now there are many ways actually now see. For SSH key only, you can manage many things here under this. There are a lot of flags which can be used. See, usually from where we are taking this key? While creating machine, we are downloading that, right? While creating machine, we are downloading that. Right here, we don't have download option. Right now here, what is, he's not giving us this, right? By default, he's taking that key. Then what I'm doing, I'll do a Terraform apply. What it will do? It will apply your resources, right? So this is what, don't worry, I have prepared something for you people. Actually, people no need to worry. But where is this? I downloaded yesterday. Used before. This was from old batch. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. What you have to do? You have to create key in this location, right? Modify the Terraform configuration file, right? Then what you have to write? You have to write like this. Okay. Oh, okay. I forgot to add -f actually. Okay. Now, if you want to generate this key in other location, now please remember, if you want to generate the key in other location, you need to write -f for a file location. Okay. It was a -f. Kindly change the location because your location will not be same. Please remember. Or if you don't want, you can create from here. Understand? So this is what you can do. This is your, what you have. This is how we create a VM. It's very simple, not very difficult. Right? And one more thing, if you want to add more resources here, these are virtual machine properties. Virtual machine skill set, right? Or if you want to add virtual machine, Azure virtual machine VM here, right? Now here, another one more thing here. If you want to create a window, what do you want to do? If you want to create a window VM, if you want to create a window VM here, for window VM, what we need? Username and password. Do we need to generate the key here? No, it's simple, right? What we have? Window VM is far easier compared to, because for window VM, you no need to change anything from here. For Linux VM, you need public key, or otherwise, if you don't want to define public key, what you can do? You can change your that block. What you can do? You can write username and password there, right? You can write a username and password. Size, of course, standard F2. You can change to B2S, right? Whichever family you want. B family, D family, F family, E family, whichever family you want, right? So these things can be modified or can be edited. What was my intention here? Please understand one thing here. Intention was, whenever there will be error here, you need to do research on that error. Sometime there will be a relevant error report. Now here it's error report. What this is? Very, very relevant. See, I got my solution from here. So I have not done anything. So you should be in a position to do that. Do you think within the office, as soon as you will enter, whatever task they are going to assign, you will be master into those? No. So you need to know how to solve that problem. Otherwise, if you rely on those documents, what you're doing, you're relying on documents, right? You need perfect. In DevOps and cloud, there will not be anything perfect here, right? You have to research. So what we got here? We got this thing, right? What we got? 5 resources got added. Where? These 5 resources got added here, right? Means virtual machine got added here onto our portal, onto the place we gave credential at. Example resources, right? What resources? This is my example machine here, right? So then what I'm doing, connect. But please remember, we can connect only with the version. Why, sir? We don't have public IP here. If you need public IP here, you can attach public IP as well from here, right? How you can do, right? What you can do here, you can search for a, right? What you can search? You can search for a public IP, right? You can search for a public IP, Azure RM, public IP, right? You can copy and paste this documentation here. Which one you are allocating? Static. If you want to allocating, how many type of IP we have? Two, right? Static and dynamic. Dynamic will change with the passage of time. As soon as your machine will start, static will remain same irrespective of your change. This you need to copy, this block you need to define. Okay. So then what I'm doing, you need to connect. See what I said, you need to connect by using Bastion. You need to connect by using Bastion here, because I have not exposed public IP to the, or I have not created this. So this was the difference here. In laptop, in C drive, publish folder, there is no file name as SSH. No, not in laptop. See where it's Pawan. Notice please. Sirisha, can we use simple SSH command as well, sir? I use the something right. If you use SSH keygen here, what I'm doing now, please understand one thing here. Why I used this byte equal to. So what I did, why I used that? Okay, what I did, I used byte. What I did, I used V4096. That is nothing but bits, right? That is nothing but an encryption. Actually, you will understand this is one of the encryption way. So here that is very specific for just a second. Let me show you. You will understand that. Okay, otherwise you will be confused. Now here, please understand what extra thing I did. Okay, there is a meaning of each and everything. So let's understand here. By SSH keygen also you can generate the key. What I am saying here? SSH keygen is a command line to pair with the SSH, but why hyphen TRSA? Please remember this type for a type of key to create. Here RSA means, of course, this is one of the key type I'm saying, right? Whenever you are going outside market, right, there will be a key. Whenever you are generating a key, you need a secure key, right? Key also have a key type. Please remember, key also have a key type. So what I'm doing, sets the number of bit in the key, sets the number of bits in the key. So this bit is a stronger key than by default key. Understood? I think it's a Shirisha, right? Shiri? Yeah, it's a Shiri, I think. Yeah, Shiri. Now here, what I want, by default will be generated for 2048 bits. I don't want 2048 bits by default. Actually, if you do SSH keygen, it will generate this. What I want more key length here, right? I want more key length here. This more key length will provide me stronger key compared to this, because I'm talking about key generated in my local system. Local key I want very strong. That is the reason here. Short and simple. Okay, Shiri. So this is what we need to understand. Okay. If you give key generation command, path will be automatically, you will be able to see. Yeah, you can also, yeah, this is what, but yes, right. Pawan, you understood, right? If you can use, what you can do, you can use, yeah, path will be automatically generated. Pawan, see, your question is where key will be generated. Please take a note of this. Go to your C drive. Okay, go to your C drive. See, it will be only within the users. You need to go within the users and within the admin. Okay, there will be one folder called SSH. Or if you don't have admin, you will have your username, right? Your username, Pawan or something username will be there. You go within that username. Within that, basically user home location. In my case, I have only one user called admin. In your case, it will be another. So means in that user you have to go, you have to find out this SSH. Automatically key will be generated here. Automatically key will be generated here. So what you can do? Dot SSH. See, okay, he's not showing here, right? Can I go back? So what I'll do? I think it will give me. So, right. So what you can do? It can give you a this also you can search from here. This is what we need to understand. Okay. This is very, very important one. Okay. And I am expecting you people to do a practice. Without practice, no use, sir. No single use. See, now what is my next assignment? I want you people to explore a window one. And if you're complaining about a window one, then I think I cannot help you people. Because what I said you no need anything here for window virtual machine, right? What do you need? You neither need to create a key, neither need to, what I need to, neither need to do anything here. See what I have. This is my virtual machine, Azure window virtual machine. If you click on this, you just need to copy and paste here. See, this is what, right? One question I'm asking, see, I think this is not required, right? Can I remove this network interface card? Where is that? It was somewhere here, right? I think we no need that, right? We no need that. Is it now here? My question is, okay, let me ask you, let me twist my question. Is it possible to now here in documentation, I'm using NIC also, right? Need network interface card. Is it possible to remove this network interface card or virtual network or subnet from my documentation? Think. I want you people to think what will happen usually. Possible or not? I am saying, is it possible to see what I don't want? I don't want virtual network. I don't want subnet. So is it possible to remove those from where? From here. I am saying from here. See, my question is, okay, I don't want, actually, I feel this is not required. And even I am feeling this is not required. Or this is network interface, right? What I'm saying, no need. What will happen? No, why? What is the reason? Anybody would like to speak on this? I will unmute because I want to listen this more like typing. I want to listen this. What is actual logic? No, why? But I'll argue with you. Why I'll argue? If I'm not creating, I will use. Now, whenever we was creating virtual machine, right? First sessions, first or second sessions, whenever we was creating virtual machine, by default he was taking network. By default he was taking by default virtual network and by default subnet and by default NIC. Did we create it there? So why not here? Right? These are mandatory field. I understood Sai, but why? Without bnet we can. No, I'll take by default one. I said. Please remember, right? Offline, Nitin is answering one very very relevant answer here. Terraform doesn't take any by default resources. Please remember. Understand, whatever the by default resources there will be. This is very very important takeaway. Terraform doesn't take by default resources you generated manually or you configured there. Okay, this is what. Because he will not be able to compare the state. What he need? He need state file, right? He will not have a state file for those. What was my question? Let's understand. Whenever I'm creating a virtual machine, I'm not creating network interface card. I'm not creating virtual network. I'm not creating subnet. If you're not creating those things, by default, those will be created from by default because Azure by default will provide those. But what about in Terraform? Sir, in Terraform also I will do the same. But please remember, Terraform will not take by default resources created by any of either us, either by Azure cloud provider. This is very, very important line. They will ask you during interviews, right? You need to give a proper explanation. Okay. I'm very happy. Then there is one more thing here. There is one more thing here into this. What we understood, and I expect you to explore on more resources. Then where what I'm doing now here, what is saying? Okay. So if I go to here, this is called a module. What this is? This is called module. Very, very important one. Listen carefully. If I'll go to the module section here, if I says module is nothing but a self-contained package of Terraform configuration that managed as a group. In my way, short and simple, reusable code. What I'm saying? What is module? I'm giving you very easy definition. What is reusable code? Forget about this. What they said, module is nothing but a self-contained package of what? Many things. What I'm saying, reusable code. Now, I need to use code many times. Usually what I'm doing. Now here, what I'm doing as of now. I'm going to the registry, I'm copying the code. Tomorrow those code will change. It will be very hectic for me. Or you want set of code together. Now here, whenever we are creating a virtual machine, right? Virtual machine need resource group, subnet, virtual network, network interface card, keys, image. So these things you have to define to create a virtual machine altogether. Can I say these are nothing but a set of package of code? But if I need to use that code again and again, so what I need to do? That is my question. Sir, if I need to use this code again and again, so what is option here? Reusable code. For this, I'm not giving you much documentation. So for this, I have generated yesterday. I was doing some mess up. There are many things which is changed. Which changed. Shown BM can be created. Sir, how many BM can be created on one time? Pawan, I want you to do this research. Please do this research. Understand? Because this is very simple thing, right? And very much required. Do this. Okay? Do this. Let me know. Because I want you people to scratch your head also, right? For simple things. Understand? Understand? So this is what. It will take only 10 seconds for me to answer. But I want you to scratch your head as well. Okay? Okay, Pawan, try please. What I'm saying here. So now here, what is module? Please remember here. If I'll give you a definition, what is module? I said, what is module? Reusable code. That's it. I need to create a reusable code so I can use them again and again. That is called module. What I'll do? I'll create a reusable code that will. Now here, please remember, this is the folder structure you have to follow for module creation. What is module? Module is nothing but reusable code, but you have to follow some folder structure. By using that folder structure, you will be able to create this. What I want to create module for a Linux VM. What I want to do, I want to create module for Linux VM. So what I have to do? Please remember, module is a combination of main.tf, variable.tf, output.tf. Module is a combination of main.tf, variable.tf, output.tf. And whenever you are creating a file structure, you have to create a file structure like this. So what you have to do? Main.tf. Main.tf is nothing but your normal main.tf. Which main.tf? This one. This is called root. Now here, see, main.tf is nothing but your main.tf. Main. See here, step-by-step instruction. So what this is? Main.tf. Right? Main.tf. So suppose I'll share this, not suppose, I'll share this documentation. You will not be able to, okay? So now here, this is little hazy, right? What I'll do, what I want you people to be little smart. How you can be little smart? Okay, I'm showing you how to work within this, okay? How to increase your efficiency now. So what you'll do, you go here, okay? Please remember, you need to go here. You can go to the Stack Overflow, or you can go to the 2025. He will handle everything, right? See what he'll do. He'll give me structure here now. See, right? See, he gave me a entire structure here. See, understand? This is what you can use like this. What is the structure here? You have to generate. What you have to generate? You have to generate main.tf, variable.tf, output.tf, Terraform bars. But now, sir, why you are showing variables? What is variable? Name given to the memory location, right? Name given to the. Now here, variable we will use for two ways. First, to store the value. To store the value. Some name, complicated name are there. Repetitive name. You don't want to define those repetitive name again and again, again and again. So what I will do? I will use the variable. What I will do? I will define one shortcut name for them, right? Basically, I am giving alternate name to that. That is what the variable is. Or otherwise, variable is just nothing but a name given to a memory location, right? This is what. So then, but how? Let's understand that. It's a little complicated. You're not able to, because you people are not developer, right? So what I'm saying, now let's understand here. I have created one folder called module. First, you have to follow the file structure. What do you have to do? You have to create the Terraform VM. Under Terraform VM, what do you have to do? Right? Let me delete this. I don't need this. And these are unnecessary things. Lock SCL. So now here, what will be created? Now here, what and all you have to create here? In first, please create one folder called Terraform VM. In this, you have to create main.tf. Main.tf is nothing but a copy. What you need to copy? You need to copy your Linux, but it will be better, I think, right? Can I open code editor? See, that's why code editor is very helpful. Now see how the graphics are fit and fine, fantastic, right? So what I'm saying here, now see, what we have? We have a main.tf. Normal main.tf, the same main.tf, right? What I'm doing? Provider block. Then afterward, of course, provider credential. Then what this is? Virtual machine. I'm creating virtual machine. No specific, nothing. Just a normal virtual machine. The virtual machine I created. Right? Then, but please remember one thing. here I am not hard coding the value. See here, I need to define the variable here actually. So here, now see here, what I'm doing here, I'm adding this public path where inside the variable. What is the meaning of this one? So means this value will be taken from where? From the variable sections. Understand? So this key will be taken from a where? Now see here, what I defined. I defined the resource group, virtual network, subnet, network interface card, right? IP configuration is this one. So what I'm doing here, see, here in public key path, understand what I'm doing? Bar dot, understand what I'm doing? Bar dot location of the file. Okay. What is the location of the file? I have defined. See, can I change this name, sir? You can change this name. This is a name. Please don't misunderstand here. You are confused here. I think you will think this is very complicated. Please remember, you can change this because this is a name given by you. Means what you want, you don't want to hard code your value here in your script. You don't want, because this will go to other person also, right? This will go to other person also. You don't want to do what you did here. You gave name for this key, whatever the key you generated, where you gave name for that key. Means what you gave this key name. Or can you change? Yes, you can change this public key path. This is a name given. Can I say name given to a memory location? This is your actual location, but you have given this name, right? Right? You are from Rajmandri. What I'll say you? I'll not say you Nitin. I'll say you Rajmandri. Understand? Basically denotes to Nitin, right? Indirectly I'm talking to Nitin, something like this, right? So this is what, right? So this is what. Then after what? Variable.tf. We are defining some variable. You can define many variable, but I'm defining only key path variable here for this section, right? This is main actually. This is main configuration file. But what is module here? That is a question. Module is a combination of main.tf, output.tf, variable.tf. Module is a combination of main.tf, output.tf, variable.tf. Now here, see what I'm doing. What I'm doing here, I have now here, please notice one thing here. What I have main.tf. Don't worry, I'll share this entire documents with you. Don't worry about that. But please try to understand what I'm trying to convey. You can convert anything as a module. What I'm saying, if you want to convert anything as a module, you need to create a three file. You need to create three file, and that will be inside the module. This can be your name. This cannot be your name. This can be your name. This, you have to write modules inside that. This can be your name. What you have to define? You have to define main.tf, output.tf, variable.tf. Main.tf is nothing but what means you are creating module for virtual machine, that you have to define under main.tf. So which, that same documentation, the documentation I'm using. But problem here is, now this time I am not hard coding the value. This time I am defining some variables. What I am doing, this time I am defining some variable block. What I am defining? Variable name equal to VM name, variable equal to resource group name, variable equal to location. For network interface ID I am defining this. For variable public key path I am defining this. I'm now, before first what I did, I defined only variable key path. Key path only I defined variable. Now I am defining 5, 6. This is optional, please understand. This is optional. If you want to copy and paste this documentation, you are allowed. Which one? This one, sir. So this one, if you want to copy and paste this one also, you can use, as I said. That's why, otherwise if you are not allowed to use, why I will show you this way. So what I'm saying, you can use this documentation also. Your choice, you are a boss here. But if you want to define the variable, you can define the variable section as well. But for module, one more thing. For module, it's required. Because you have to define three things. I'm talking about, you can use this one as well. Right? You can do this one as well. If you are defining variable here, what I'll do? Right? Bar dot name. What I will do? Bar dot name, bar dot location. Right? Or I don't want address space, hard code. I don't want to hard code the space. What it will be? Bar dot address space. Right? Bar dot address space. Suppose I don't want subnet ID. What it will be? bar dot subnet id, right here what it will be, it will be bar dot subnet id. What it will be, in place of this name it will be bar dot subnet id, right? Then what about this, right? I don't want version. What you'll do, bar dot version, right? Simple, it's very simple, right? What you'll do, just enter the bar dot this, right? So then what about output value, output value here? Output value is nothing but output.tf will give you a bm id, means at the time of output it will give you a variable value. So means what I'm trying to say, what I'm saying, whenever you are creating a module, you need to write three files: main.tf, output.tf, variable.tf. So then for what you are creating, that of course you have to write what? I need to delete this because this tf state file, right? No need. This is what we need to do, right? So this is what we need to do. Then what I'm doing here, now here, don't go inside the module, please. Don't go inside the module here. Then what I'm doing, right click here, right? So what I'll do, I'll open the one of the editor, code editor here, right? Now where I am inside root here. This is called root, right? What this is called? Root. Now here, please notice you have to enter what? You have to enter this block, right? This is yesterday's one. I think it will not work because I removed, right? What I need? I need this. What I need? This block is same. What I need? I need this block. Just now we created this, right? Feature, yeah. West Europe, this is okay. Yes. Features, this is okay. This is okay. This is also okay. Variable section is okay. Each and everything is fit and fine. Right. What I can use? Again, I can use the terminal now. So what I can use? I can use the terminal here. I'll go to the new terminal section here. Right. So again, if I'll do a Terraform init, what I will do? I'll do a Terraform init. Now it's different. Please remember what is doing here. What is saying? He's initializing the module, right? He's initializing the module here, right? Initialized module got initialized now. See here, where in this location, right? Where in this location, module.linex. If this file is not there, it will not recognize, or each module will have, so each module will have a module version. If I'll go to the module section here, now here, this is my AWS module. Not, no, let's not take you people to AWS. Let's take you people to what this is. I'm taking to, okay, let's take it to AKS. So now here, what module version we are using here? So you can find out here. We are using 10.2.0 for AKS. Please remember, this is very specific for AKS. Now, what are the resources? So here, this is how the module look like. Here, see, this is how the things look like. What this is? Variable.tf, right? Variable.tf, right? Output.tf. See, I'm not discouraging you people, but on module you need to explore more. This is more vast topic. Understand? This needs some time. Okay? But I want you people to know, I want you people to understand some ideas. See here, main.tf, output.tf, variable.tf. This is this. See, each and everything, all the value he has mentioned as a variable. Because repetitive, because he need to store those value outside the memory location. Okay, then what I'm doing? I'm doing a Terraform plan. I'll do a Terraform plan here, right? So TF. So I'm using module. By using module, I'm using reusable code actually, basically. So for that. And to learn module, what I found, yesterday I was doing some research on this. So what I found, this chat GPT is very good. Sorry. So what is very good? Yeah, chat GPT is very good, right? What we got here? Now see here. This is what we got. What I'll do now? I'll do a Terraform apply, right? What I will do? I will do a Terraform apply. Now here, what is saying? 5 things will be added. Same things. So 5 resources will be added. What will be added? 5 resources will be added here, right? So this is what we need to understand, right? This is a demo RG where it's under demo RG. But let me show you. I'll show you how to explore more into this section. I want you people to be master in these certain areas. That is possible if you push yourself, right? Only my help will not be enough. Okay. There are certain area you have to explore. Docker file is one of this, right? AKS is another one, right? More. I want you people to explore more, gain your high-end knowledge. For fresher, I'm not saying much, don't explore much. This is more than enough for you people to get anywhere. But for people who is having around more than 7 or 8 years of experience, right? As a cloud or DevOps engineer, I'm saying, right? They need to explore more. Then YAML, right? HCL, right? So these things you need to work more on. Okay, you need to upgrade your knowledge more on this. Can I help you to write the code? No. You need to learn by yourself, right? Now this is what. But let's let it create actually, then I'll show you. So now here, see, each and every resources are getting created here now. See, network interface card, right? So these things are getting created. Absolutely correct. Please read a sentence written by Nikhil. If you want to deploy this for the multiple environment, you will have a reusable code. You will use the same code for multiple deployment side, right? So this is what. Okay. If you want to use this for multiple environment, you will have reusable code. You will take those code, you will use that. And see, one more thing, it will not change. Usually what you are doing, you are creating your own code. Those might be different. The time you created resources for production environment, that might be different. That will be problematic for us. That will be problematic. My question here is how to explore. Go to the OpenAI, ChatGPT, Grok is also good. DeepSeek is also good. I saw. But what I rate OpenAI good. I rate this ChatGPT was good. So what is it? You can write a sample. So what I'll write, you write a sample Azure module. Okay. So just write a sample Azure module for Terraform. Sometime he will not understand because he will get from resources. He'll give you many samples one. Understand? Yes, see here. Now here, what is give? What is sample one here? He gave you for Azure BNet. Now see. Main.tf, output.tf, variable.tf. What this is called? Module. And there will be a root here. This main.tf. Create variable.tf, output.tf. He gave. This is the module. Done. Right? Right? So this is what. Like this you can search. This is what. Right? I want you people to this. Explore into this section. And don't worry. And please. I want you people to try this. I will share this. This whatever I have here, right? I want you people to share this. Okay. I want you people to explore into this one. And yesterday I told you people, read this. Understand what you have to do. You have to read this. Actually, you should understand what this is. Okay. Then only will get idea about a actual and a entry. What we have, this is demo ERG, right? See, it created a virtual machine. Where? See, it created a VM. So the way I am created, see, we have a VM here, right? Okay, so what I'll do, I'll connect to the Bastion. Understand? And this is what you can do here. This is how can explore. And I want you people to scratch your entire head today on Terraform. Don't explore here and there. Explore Terraform, please. That is my request. I will be very happy. Okay. And if you're getting some difficulty, you can write down that, sir, do we have backup? Sampurna, do we get backup Terraform state file in real time? Will see update when it Terraform. Yes, yes, will. Now here, usually Sir, do we get backup Terraform state file in real time? Yes, yes. Now here, please remember. Here, see, I am not generating any backup here. If you want to generate the backup for this Terraform state file, you can generate the backup here also, or you can create a backup. Usually, what I am doing, I am telling my story. Usually, what people does, so usually what I am doing, whatever the state file I have, right? Whatever this state file I'll put inside the backup. Okay, I'll put this inside the backup. Whenever I need, I will take this. I'll sync this, right? Wherever I need to sync, because there are 100 places by using which you can sync this Terraform state file. This is required because this will compare your actual state with desired state. One is this one, right? One I have parent one, but I'll create backup at the same time. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I'm copying this from here and I'm syncing this integrated to the another. Okay, I'm giving this to the other path. Okay, so you will have a backup. We must, because this is one type of credential. If you lost this one means there will be a lot of complications, because with that passage of time, this resource creation process will change. So it will not be able to compare your state file. So that's it. And I will upload this immediately. I will upload. If you want to practice now, you can feel this, how it will be. Understand? But again, I'm saying module hierarchy has to be same. If you're not using the same hierarchy, you will not be able to create the module. And apart from 7, 8 people, complete your assignment, please. Right? If you complete your assignment, your confidence will be very high. Then you do assignment of module. Then you do assignment from a module. Please do this. If you're not doing means it's of no use actually. Learning story, listening story, and creating your own story is two different things. Understand? So I'm dropping my session here. I'll upload immediately within 2 or 3 minutes. You can get this whatever the documents are. And if you want to learn quickly, my request here, this is I'm showing you one learning process now. Please do like this. What you're doing, you're getting some difficulty, right? What is virtual machine? It will give you end-to-end information, right? Another thing here, interview question. Did you got? What I'll do, I'll give you same. See, what is virtual machine? What is this? Right? See, how many ones question we got? Understood? We are into 2025. Understand? You're getting some. You are not able to understand what is virtualization. Nested virtualization here. Control C. I'm showing you how to become smart. This you need. If it doesn't have this, right? Nobody can help you. Control C. See, easy, right? Control B. Right? What is saying? Ability to watch another, right? This is something. Before we used to read from books. Now you need to read from, not from Google. You need to read from this. Understand? So this is what. Okay. Hope so. This will be helpful for you people. Right? I'm dropping this session here. I'll catch you people tomorrow. Please explore.